What is going on? I'm zmot. You know the drill. Keeping that creator boost active. Bunch of you had questions on how the creator boost worked. Thank you for throwing those in the comments. I try to reply to every single comment. In our video last week, we had a giveaway. We were giving away the Dr. T figurine. In this video, we're gonna draw a winner for that. We're also gonna give away this red Boom Beach t-shirt, shipped to you, delivered to you anonymously by Supercell. So do stick around. We're gonna jump into all aspects of the booming of the beaches. First and foremost, we're going to start out with this warship, which is sitting in the top 200 global, or was when I went to bed last night. We are using rocket choppas, sending out some clone rifles to get shot in the face. There are many ways to use rocket choppas this season. A lot of people are using one boat of clone rifles. Some people are using two boats. I am going for the somewhat safer, using 4 and 4. Now, I was using 5 boats of clone rifles. That got me into mid 17 and then had to switch to 4 and 4 to get into 18. All you're doing here is watching the flanks. As you can see, we're a lot bit concerned about that left-hand side boom cannon. Just watching our flanks, letting our clone rifles get there, using things like explosive drones and or crystal clitters to cover our flanks, clear some mines, and then just walking through all of the things. Now, as we finish up this base, I'm gonna show you who is gonna win. So if we get out of here, you know what, let's just jump on out. Let's get that drum roll. And the winner is... I actually drew 2 winners. The winner is John Davies. That is our primary winner. John was a first-time commenter. I absolutely love that. So John threw the ghost emoji, also known as the boo emoji, into the comments, and the backup winner. Now, Benji, you haven't won anything at this point. If John doesn't claim in the next 6 days, Benji wins with the dad joke. Figurine I could win if I try. Close, but John gets first dibs. Hit me up, go to that link. It's got a link to my Discord. That will get you in, and then I can send you the code privately. So congratulations to John and or Benji. I'll talk about how to win that t-shirt coming up soon. It's unisex, they say, unisex sizes. I don't know what that means. I think that means they have a bunch of sizes for all of the peoples. We've shown you rocket choppas. Now, this is my tech tree. We don't have the GBE. Our explosive drones are at 3. That's very, very helpful. Don't have grenadiers. That's also saved us a bunch of tokens. This is my instant training tech tree, by the way. I've got a non-instant training tech tree, which I'll show you later on. No building damage, no building health. That means we're not getting anyone to fizzle. Everyone is getting through our base. I still have the hot pot. A lot of people have switched to that shock blaster, so really depends on where you are in the season. My rocket launchers are only at tick 3. The reason for that is because I don't have the defensive building damage, so they're just tickling people anyways. We are going to unlock Everspark. We're going to get Everspark up to tick 4. Then we're going to go down through critters and the shield projector and the shock launcher. Lots of good stuff. And the reason why I didn't go through tanks to get to, like, some people are actually going this path where they go up to here and then down back. I want all of the offensive goodness, so we're going to continue that. Sorry about the black Sharpie drawing there. Let's get rocking and rolling. I'm going to go to 1 extra boat of rocket choppas because we've got Everspark to give us a little bit of those passive critters. Some people out there are using the universal remote. That's a great way to stop defenses. I'm going to start with Critter Swarm. We're probably going to lose. No warm-up. Not a great way to do these kinds of videos, but I gotta show you the wins and the losses. Not trying to gloss over things. If I win, great. If I lose, hopefully we can get some learning points from those as well. Only going to do one hit on this account, then we'll swap over to my tanks account. Yes, I'm using tanks. I desperately did not want to use tanks, but I figured, you know what, it's better if I use a full subset of all of the available tools. We, with the Rocket Choppas, only need one boat of rifles out front. Get those rifles out front. Getting Everspark. We're going to send Everspark to the left, I think, is my general thought. Get one more boat of rifles. Now it's time to start clearing some mines. As you can see, was not on it enough. I told you guys to protect your flanks, and then guess what I didn't do? No flank protection brought in. As a result, we lost one of our Rocket Choppas. That is not the worst thing in the world. It's definitely not great. And again, need to watch that flank. That shock blaster, those two rocket launchers definitely want to wreck our attack. We are going to do our best not to let that happen by throwing critters out there, by getting our riflemen out there, by getting some critters, trying our darndest to get all of the sides cleared and not doing a great job of it at all, like not even close. Thankfully, those shock mines are going to help us a little bit, keeping our critters in the exact location we want them. Now we're going to get over here just so that that shock blaster doesn't ruin our hit. Not going to be fast on this at all. Should be already done, essentially. In order to get a good time with these Rocket Choppas, you need to really push the envelope, and I clearly was not doing that. Here comes some more of the critters, and now we just need to get on to that final engine room. We've got enough of those critters and enough of those clone rifles that we can probably do a kamikaze flare. Another extra flare. That boom cannon is looking towards that Rocket Choppa. Didn't get it down though, thankfully. If we win with 2 minutes 7 seconds, I'm going to be absolutely amazed. Hey, look at that, we are. And that is where going against tanks comes in hugely handy. So that was a great example of some things not to do with Rocket Choppas. You saw 2 Rocket Choppas get shot down, but that's where Everspark came in super clutch. I would have been going 4 boats of each, but getting those free passive critters gave me the confidence to go up to 5 boats of Rocket Choppas. So if you're new to Rocket Choppas, start with 3 of them, then work your way to 4 as you get more comfortable, and ideally get all the way up to 6, but I am not there quite yet. Okay, now we're going to do an operation attack, but first, how to win that t-shirt. This t-shirt right about here. What we're going to do is, it's going to be a bit of a research task. First of all, you need to like the video, which I can't prove you've done or not. Then you're going to have to tell me how much damage per second a level 26 Zuka does. Obviously, a level 24 does 196. Now, just to make it so that everyone can't copy everyone else's number, you have to have a unique number. So, for example, for 196, you could put 4196 or 8196 or 81962. Don't care as long as the number 196 is somewhere in your comment. But it has to be for level 26 Zukas. You can get that info on the wiki, ask a friend, heck, even ask me in the comments. I will reply with the number. You need to throw how much damage per second a Vampire Zuka of level 26 does in the comments. That's it. That is all. Not a big ask. Also, if you've gone through and done all of the events, all of the imitation games, the Hammerman's Fleet, you will have level 26 Zukas if you're a max level player. So that's another easy way to do that. Let me know if you have comments on how these contests are going. Just trying to make it a little tiny bit more difficult this time. All you gotta do is like and throw that number in. We are gonna do Centaur. Now, Centaur is a base where we got a little bit lucky. There's no shields on the left-hand side. So what we are gonna do is do that diagonal walk. We're gonna shock Bullit about there. And first and foremost, we're going to clear every single one of the shield gens and get some of these boom cannons down. So we're going to send our troops over into about this neighborhood. This is only stronghold, so we should be able to win without a heck of a lot of difficulty, but I have been known to screw things up from time to time. Now, if you're ever wondering how the heck to walk on a diagonal, you see those shield generator wires? Those are on a perfect 45-degree angle. Zookas, every troop in the history of Boom Beach, I was gonna just say Zookas, walk in a 45-degree angle. So all you have to do is walk on the same path as those shield generator wires, and you're gonna be in a good spot. So in a second here, obviously we don't wanna walk on those shield gen wires because they are coated in mines, but as soon as that goes down, we're gonna flare all of our troops underneath that smoke. Then we're gonna flare about there, knowing full well that our troops are gonna squeeze between and around buildings, and then bit by stinking little bit, we're gonna keep throwing our smokes out, knowing that our troops are gonna walk in a perfectly nice, clean line, just like we want them to. Shocking bullet, shockingly well, and then getting our troops over and back into there with the hopes of getting that final flare out before Bullit becomes unshocked. There we go. Bullit shocking all of the things. Zookas hitting all of the core. Things going fairly well. Not getting nearly the damage I would have liked, but still taking this puppy down. Unboosted Centaur hit. Look how much health Bullit has left. Just the teeniest, tiniest sliver. Then we would have been absolutely crushed by the mortars, rockets, critter launchers, and all of the rest. I'll take that win any day of the week, though. Anytime you can do an unboosted solo, it's a great feeling. I take great pride in doing unboosted hits. You definitely need to put a little bit more thought into it than just burning through that shield using all of the troop damage boost. Okay, jumping into my no instant training account. This account is still at the 3 engine room level, and the reason for that is because without instant training, you end up spending on so many things, it is absolutely silly. So we've got everything except for the GBE node that is possible to unlock. As a result, we can absolutely crush engine rooms. People are going slow on our base. Now, I mentioned this in many of my videos, but if you're a first-time viewer, I don't recommend copying my bases because I get super lazy and don't update them. So this base is super outdated, but it's good enough to get us into gold by the slimmest of margins. Now, I'm going to show you a strategy that I've been using. You guys probably already know this, but you'll note that my explosive drones are tick 4. If you can afford explosive drones tick 4, I feel like that was said totally wrong. Brain not keeping up with mouth. They are a great thing to do. And because this person has that shock mine right about there, we're going to switch to yellow just so you don't have to worry about being able to see it. Anytime they have a shock mine anywhere near that back left engine room, it is going to do great things for us. We are going to throw the yellow critter on the shock mine and then the black critters all around the rest of it. I'll notice that I'm using one boat of heavies. That is not because I like heavies or want to use heavies. It is because without instant training, you run out of clone rifles so darn quickly. And you're gonna notice that I'm not gonna spend any gunboat energy to keep any of these troops alive or clear any mines. Grens do a great job of that on their own. I'm just gonna keep farming until I get approximately 100 gunboat energy. Then I'm gonna throw all of it at this back engine room and hope that it sticks. Spoiler alert, it's not often gonna stick all of that terribly well. Those explosive drones are gonna get killed by many buildings around them, but sometimes you get all of the magic and the stars in the universe are aligned and you end up getting that engine room down in a big way. So I'm really hoping it's The world is and the universe are going to cooperate with me right about now. We got to 100 gunboat energy, and now we're going to throw all of this stuff out there. Shock mine helping us, hopefully, and explosive drones getting that back engine room very, very, very close. Not close enough, but darn close. Come on. Come on, let's get onto this one, just because that way, hopefully, our dudes get throwing over top, over that gap, hitting that final engine room, 2 minutes 38. Now, there's no way we would have been that fast without those explosive drones. Didn't matter though, because Davison did fizzle. So using those explosive drones in cahoots with those crystal critters is a great way to do them. We claimed in gold, which is going to be incredibly helpful. Quick note that I know that doesn't show it here, but if you click that eye, it will show you what level explosive drones are. We're at level 14. The next level up, I believe, is level 16. While you're on the wiki looking for those vampire Zookas damage per second, it'll show you what is involved if you upgrade those explosive drones. Now, without mentioning this, I would have been a terrible task force leader. If you're looking for a spot, Kindergarten 9, great place. If you have a look at our stats, you'll see 30 operations every single month, 100% win rate. That means 27 diamonds, between 27 and 29 every single day of the week. That is a must for players playing Warships without instant training. But thanks to your contributions to that creator code zmot over there in the shop, I've got 2 accounts going with instant training. This account is the one that has the shock launchers, as you can see back there. We've also got all of the building damage, got those extra mines. I've seen some people using shock mines. I like the green mines. And that building health. So we are using tanks, and if you just threw up in your mouth a little bit, you are not alone, but I just wanted to make sure I covered both aspects of the game. Jumped on a live stream yesterday from Anubis, I believe his name was. Seems like a great dude. Thanks to Andro for throwing out the invite there. He was using tanks, got to help him a little bit, got to learn a little bit from him. The beautiful things about Boom Beach. Now, quick note, if the person does not have a cannon or a boom cannon at the shore, don't drop any rifles. You've got enough health in those tanks that you can just clear all of this stuff. Don't need to care about any of that stuff to start with. We do have crystal critters, so we're going to clear as many mines as we can because we want to keep all of our what are these? These guys, all these troops and abilities have too many words in them this season. Explosive drones, crystal critters, clone riflemen. We want to keep all of our things alive. That is the same thing. Getting those crystal critters out front just so that our tanks don't die. Getting our riflemen out to catch up and get back out front. Super critical. Now, I have seen people using way too many of their explosive drones or crystal critters on things that will protect your tanks. Do keep your riflemen alive. They are important too, especially around flamethrowers. I am spending way more of my GBE to keep my clone rifles alive, which let the tanks do it all on their own. So even if it's just throwing in behind the flamethrower so that it turns for half a second, it makes your attacks go way better. So yes, tanks are the meat and potatoes of this attack, but don't forget about those amazing rifles that are keeping them alive. By keeping your rifles alive, you're gonna do far better with your tanks. And as soon as we get that shock mine popped, we can flare onto that final engine room. Kamikaze flares with tanks do work fairly well. My goodness, are they scary though. They've got a bunch of health. Just need to get them onto that final engine room. And so scary flaring onto that engine room. If we went 3 for 3 on Warships attacks today. 3 accounts, 3 wins. That is basically unheard of, especially when switching account to account to account. I do terrible at that. So this has been a red letter day. We got Centaur down. We got 3 wins on Warships. And 2 beastly commenters picked up the wins. Just a reminder, John Davies and Benji Prolific, please hit me up on Discord so that I can get that winnings your way. Also, Boom Beach t-shirt. Love giving things away. Thank you to Supercell for helping me out there. I think this is considered a promoted ad or promoted video or whatever the heck those annoying things are called, where people say like, just a reminder, use code ZMOT when signing up for NordVPN. That's not a thing, by the way. Anyways, we're going to end the video right there. I know I did not do any PvP, resource bases, imitation game, or anything else, but we're running low on time, and I am keeping that 4 for 4. Thank you for coming in, liking, commenting, even just to win, sharing, subscribing, all of the rest. Click the bell, YouTubey things. Comments, though. Comments make the world go round. Thanks for coming in. I'm zmot. Peace.